Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries for January 2021. Welcome Aries. Let's see what's going to happen in the new year of January 2021. I'll just give the 10 card shuffle. All looking forward to it. New beginnings. So this is a card for water, element of water and emotion, so lots of new emotional beginnings. New start, basically. So we'll be in January, so we'll be in Capricorn, which is very much an earth sign. So stability, all those sorts of things with Capricorn come along. Stability, status, career driven. So perhaps too for you Aries, lots of new things in the realms of emotion coming up. New relationships perhaps starting, which is nice. But we're going to see a bit more with these next 10 cards. But it's a nice way to start the new year with emotion. Okay, where you are right now. Three of Wands, so very much grounded, very much on very solid foundations, Aries. Looking out to the future, seeing what's going to go on this year for you. Start as you mean to start. So it's all about just growth, action, all those wands, positive elements with wands. So this one always reminds me of someone from overseas too, particularly a male person. So this could be very important for you this year, coming through. Or he just comes into your life. But he's very much, to me, this person's always from a far off land. Someone who's thinking about you. Something to do with an emotional attachment as well. So it's really nice. And threes are always about growth and expansion in your life. So it's a nice way to stand out, to start off Aries. Let's now look and see how this came to being for you. The Three of Cups. Relationships once again, another 3. Whoa. Aries, it's certainly going to be an interesting start to the year. So the Three of Cups I always see is 3 people in a relationship as well. So whatever's happening, there is definitely an emotional tinge to February 21 for you. You might be involved with somebody, have a really nice connection with somebody, but they or yourself might be still sort of caught up in in a relationship. But also the other meaning of it, of the Three of Cups, is just about having fun, enjoying yourself, time to celebrate. Now you can apply what means to you with this, because it is a general reading, but quite interesting. And 3, starting off with 3s is good, because it means things are going to grow, things are going to expand in January for you. Let's have a look at how the background, so the Sagittarian season treated you, what went on there. So November, December basically. Let's have a look at what that was for you. Yeah, a bit of disappointment there. Four of Cups is about having everything that you could possibly want, but still wanting more. You're still unfulfilled in a way. And this could very well be about relationships. So maybe 21 for you, 2021 is going to be all about sort of tackling that relationship status of your own and getting that back into your life, or relationships coming back in, so you can sort of get back on the horse, so to speak, and learn whatever it is you have to learn from the last one you had, if you get the drift. or improving a present relationship, a current relationship, whatever it means to you, as I always say. Very interesting. Okay, let's have a look at what's the recent influences have been. Expect the unexpected. Knight of Swords. So something coming in very quickly, creating a great deal of upheaval and then leaving. Very much a male, young male energy as well, Aries, I might say. This is very much a Gemini card, so the Geminis always, and male Geminis as well, they always are. They're very sort of attractive in their sort of personality, and their energy is lots of fun and things happening, but they don't kind of stay around that long. They're always on the move, if you get my drift. And they shake things up. It's a bit of shake up. And keep in mind too, yesterday was the 14th of December and it was the big eclipse in Sagittarius. So you will still feel, by the time this is published, there's been a bit of a shake up. Reality coming back in. And whatever is meant to be is meant to be. So whoever this is to you, or whatever that scenario is, yeah, it was meant to be there. But let's see what you were learning, the lesson you were learning, Aries. The lesson you will be learning in January 21. The Magician, so the spirit messenger coming in to say, okay, take a lot of note of your dreams as well. If you are a dreamer, or in fact can recall your dreams in the morning or the next day, or whenever there are messages encrypted in dreams, often. For those that believe it, if you don't believe it, that's fine. But this is all about your potential, but also trickery. So it's a double-edged sword, really. The Magician is asking you to come forward and explore whatever's going on this year, whatever's going to land in your lap. You need to sort of go forth with it. Take the good with the bad and the rough with the smooth, but it's well worth it for your own personal growth, Aries. But he's very much a spirit messenger. So there's messages from the universe. But lots of potential for you too this year to grow emotionally and sort of in your life, particularly moving forward. I'm getting a lot of moving forward this year. It's been quite stagnant. 2020 for a lot of people really didn't move very much, but that's what it was. Let's see near future. Left out in the cold feeling. So don't forget with this, coming in very quickly and then leaving. A nice connection, but then left feeling at the end of it, oh my God, now I feel really sort of left out. What happened? What was that? This is only temporary, Aries, so don't worry too much. It's just like a temporary change, this one. So it's like, yeah, okay, what did that person or what did that situation mean to you? What did you learn from it? And you might feel a little bit sort of an adrenaline dump in the second week of January, but that too will change. What's happening, you're not realising, yeah, if it seemed too good to be true, it probably was. But even if it is like that and this person's come in or out, or this office come in or out, it's what you learned from it. And it's what you learned from the Magician to say, well, was it worth it or wasn't it? It's interesting. So just be on guard. It's going to be quite an interesting month. It's going to lay out a few, it's going to throw out a few curveballs for you emotionally, Aries. But let's just hang in there and see till the whole reading's been uncovered. Okay, let's see how others see you. Now this will be key. This one will be really key. So because this is obviously somebody else looking at you, viewing you, of interest in January. Two of Wands, so yeah, there you've got lots of options moving forward, at least two to move forward this year, to learn things going well for you. So just make sure that emotionally, yes, there might be things coming and going, but don't forget the bigger picture, where you want to be, what you want to achieve this year. It's all possible. And other people see you as this fast-moving energy, always on the go. So perhaps they think, oh, well, they won't care if I come and go very quickly. They won't mind. But, yeah, you're seen as very much a mover and shaker, and lots of projects on the horizon, lots of good things. What you're feeling positive about? The moon. Yeah, there's some things about this new emotional stuff coming through that you're not going to see until at least February full moon time, Aries. So just hang in there. If you feel like the waters are a bit muddied, they are. So just be really intuitive this month of January. Try not to take everything at face value, and don't get swept away with, you know, unreal promises, or expect, you know, things sounding too good to be true, because there's more to it, and that will only come out later. So be quite circumspect, or even suspicious, and go along with it. Enjoy it, but don't put all your eggs in one basket with the moon, because there's more coming. And the outcome. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you do everything, put a lot of energy in this January, you'll get a lot out. On the other hand, if you don't put energy in, what do you expect back? You'll get nothing. If you put in nothing, you'll get nothing. But this is a massive card. So make sure you give it your all in January. Aries, don't sort of see it all as, you know, as just an experience. Now I'm just going to put an extra on the Three of Cups, the three people, and on the Five of Coins, and on this perky murky Seven of Cups, because that can sometimes be an illusion. Okay, so what's underneath the surface of this Three of Cups? So this one definitely is about threes. And we have the Empress. So those of you, I'm suggesting, that want to start a family, very much so. It's there. Because these two can both indicate pregnancy. And we have expansion there. So just go easy on yourself. But abundance as well with the Empress. It's a beautiful card. If it isn't the pregnancy for some of you, some of the older women or older guys, it won't mean that to them. It'll be more about, you know, sort of having a great year ahead. You're sort of all looking towards your mother and you know, create all that creativity and just sort of making sure you keep in contact with the mother. Okay, let's see what's underneath the surface of this. Feeling left out in the cold in the near future. Work doing really well. Just stand back, focus your energies on how well you managed in 2020. See, you know, focus on other things. Do, no matter what this means to you, just try and keep a focus, keep positive on what you have done and what you are good at. Underneath what's happening you're not realising is too good to be true. It probably is. We have Six of Swords, so things getting a lot better. But yeah, just being really mindful that don't believe everything you're told, and the more amazing it sounds, be more suspicious, if you know what I mean. Right, your message is pure livelihood. Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart give yourself to it. So focusing on work, but also lots of really promising other messages coming through, but just be really mindful. You haven't got the full picture yet and you know it, so just patience and wait. Thanks so much, Aries. Have a happy new year.